Could have had the women. He could have had the job. All he had to do was get in shape. Them OnlyFans models would have been in his DM. Now he in jail. He can't fight. Them young boys whooping his ass in there allegedly. Is it safe being a player in 2025? Because this man wasn't ready for the consequences. He was enjoying them hotel rooms with them young ladies, but when he got caught, he flipped out. Within less than 24 hours after being fired, they already detained his ass in front of a church, shaking with a Bible in his hand. Now he in jail. He ain't built for this type of life. How he gonna survive like this, man? He might be doing some years. They might even give him a dime. And he used to being home eating coleslaw with cranberries all in it. Now he in jail. Got to eat that rough ass prison food. We about to talk about it, man. But before we do, y'all need to do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button too. And if you got it, hit that Cash App for your boy, man. So glad y'all tuning in. We got some people in the building. I got to make sure I show y'all some love too, because we got to have this conversation. Because it's a lot of men out there getting caught up the same way this man got caught up. So without further ado, let's get into this, man. Who we got up in here, first of all? Let me see what's going on. Isaac McQueen in the building. Sophia Ann, Abnormal Norman, Sean Pimpin. What it do, Pimpin? Full of life over there, too. I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in. Now we got to get into this news, man. Because I promise y'all, this man made the worst mistake in his life. Look at this.
Perhaps no one more dialed in to Michigan athletics than John U. Bacon. He's a Michigan historian, also a best-selling author. By the way, his new book, Gales of November, The Untold Story of the Edmund Fitzgerald, is going to be number 7 on the New York Times bestsellers list, the 6th consecutive week of being on that list. John, congratulations. I know you're very busy on that book tour, so thanks for carving out some time with us here to talk about this situation at Michigan. John, first and foremost, what do we know right now? Why is Sherrone Moore at the Washtenaw County Jail?
Well, to work it backwards, he and this employee at the Michigan football building were investigated by the University of Michigan this summer. Both denied any relationship, but that story changed yesterday morning when she went on the Hill, as we say, the administration office, with the receipts, the text messages, the emails, documents, and so on, laying out the details of their relationship and the conflicts thereof. And that, of course...
This man was set up, y'all. Big time. That woman was put on him. Just so when it was time to let his ass go, they could let him go, ain't got to pay him that money, ain't got to do right by him since he wasn't doing right by the school type of thing. She went up in there with the receipts, text messages, phone calls, everything. Gave them people what they wanted. He out the door. But it's worse because he in jail right now. And that's the reason why he went to her house, broke in her house, and threatened to take himself out and take her out because he had to know that he was set up. Once it all went down, it all started to click. She coming over there patting him on his ass. He 40 and overweight. He thinking because he the coach, he got it like that. He licking his lips more than LL Cool J. Come to find out, the school was using his ass, y'all. It's disgusting. It's sick when you think about it, man, because why they even get him the job if they ain't want him? But you figure they trying to show diversity or whatever the case is. Either way, it's bad, man. Look at this. Sherrone Moore has been married to his wife, Kelly Moore, for nearly a decade, and he threw it all away for some work cheeks. He was better off going down to Hooters and leaving one of them girls a good tip. He fucked up for life, man. Y'all gotta listen at this. Listen.
All right. 14A District Court is now in session. The Honorable Ortella is now presiding.
You may be seated.
Shit, he look like a pilgrim or something like that. That's how you know he gonna get the book.
All right.
This nigga name Odetala. Shit, is he Yoruban or something like that? Where he from? Got a name like he from South Africa somewhere.
Send that to Paul.
He a Narisha or something.
Thank you. We are now calling case number 25F12175. This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Sherrone Banfield Moore. Mr. Simon.
Look, Sherrone in the house. When he get out of jail, he gonna be just like that bum on Martin. One goal, two. Where the white girls at? Sherrone in the house.
Oh my goodness.
That's exactly how he gonna be. Look at him sitting in jail looking all stupid, y'all. Look at him. What Sherrone done did. Had him a good ass job. Messing around with them scoochies. He banging them Beckies and things at them colleges. He fucked up. Act like he one of the frat boys. Don't he know he a grown ass man? Y'all men out there gotta know the difference. When you a grown ass man, you need to be in the house by 8:30, tops. And I don't see why you wouldn't be in the house before then, unless you work nights or something like that. When you a grown ass man, you gotta get somewhere and sit your grown ass down. Cause you too old to be getting in trouble, man. Now, if he was a young buck, and he did some dumb shit and had to go in and do some time, that might be kind of cool to people out there. People will be proud of him. He get out of jail, they'll throw a pizza party or something. Throw the neighborhood skank on his lap. But he 40 plus. He ain't got time for none of this bullshit, man. He fucked up. And it's only gonna get worse. We about to talk about it. Now that we got more people in the building, I feel like it's only right that we had this talk. After I give y'all a big fat hefty shout out, what it do? Marsh Perry in the building. Tammy Jackson, how you been? Gage Gore kicking it. What it do, dog? Sean Pimpin kicking it too. Liquor, Sugar Papaya is kicking it, man. I'm so glad that y'all watching the video, man. Y'all doing me a favor, real talk. I love it. Robert Franklin done joined the channel, y'all. He a member. Can y'all believe that? We about to have a party tonight. But unfortunately, for Sherrone Moore, the only party he gonna be having is a Diddy party in jail. Look at this.
Appearances.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon. Katie Rizmersky, First Assistant Prosecutor for the Special Victims Unit for the People.
And Your Honor, Joe Simon on behalf of Ms.
That's the charges, sir.
We waive formal reading of the complaint. Your Honor, stand mute to the charges.
Formal reading having been waived, the plea of mute will be entered on your client's behalf. Simon, make your bond argument now or reserve?
Your Honor, I think the people want to make a presentation, and I'll go after that if that's okay.
All right, Ms. Wisniewski.
Your Honor, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Mr. Simon. And thank you for the opportunity to be heard as the...
Oh, I know that ain't his lawyer. Cause with that hairstyle like that, let's just say she got a certain type. I'ma get you out, babe. Don't worry, Pop Pop. Their relationship probably unprofessional. And I ain't trying to judge this woman, but this got me thinking about Emmett Till. You know what I'm saying? They got his ass up against the wall. He's sitting in that damn jail cell. He caught up out there with the white women's and things. And he tied into football, so it's some high profile people that know who he is. All eyes on him right now. And like I said in my last video, if he was with a sister, it wouldn't be this bad, man.
Oh my goodness.
And if he had two of them, people really wouldn't give a damn. They'd be talking about he's sowing his royal oats and all that shit. But since he caught up in this situation, man, it's looking like he ain't never gonna see the light of day. And on top of that, the rumor is they beating on him in jail, y'all. Yeah. Them fans of them other football teams, they furious that he up in there. He done got cracked upside the head with a helmet, allegedly, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, them football fans be hardcore. Now he in jail with a bunch of people that never made it to the NFL, even though they tried. and they looking at him like he fucked up because he's sitting in there with him. I don't blame them for smacking him on the back of his head because he did do a dummy move. Even Shay talking about this shit. Look.
Someone was on the staff.
Yeah.
Hello, it's your favorite sports uncle.
Pete Thamel added that the fine will be for cause. Michigan Athletic Director Wardy Manuel said in a statement that Moore was fired after an internal investigation revealed credible evidence of an inappropriate relationship with a staff member, which is a violation of university policy. Moore took over the full-time job from Jim Harbaugh, who left to go to coach the Chargers in 2024 after the Wolverines won a national championship. Remember, he filled in a couple of games when Harbaugh was suspended. He was the offensive coordinator, and he was the interim head coach, and that's how he parlayed that into the job. Michigan knew about Moore's situation for a while and internally waited after the signing day period to take action, according to Josh Pate. Pate claims insiders have been expecting the job to come open for weeks, and now Michigan has likely already engaged in potential candidates.
Y'all see what's going on here? Shannon Sharp trying to clean up his own mess with this situation. He trying to come out the shadows. Look how gray his head done got, man. He been stressing. Money ain't the same no more. Relying on YouTube for a check. He not enjoying himself, man. He got to be happy to see somebody else in that hot water too. And he should be the last person to be speaking on this, but hell, you figure he got experience getting caught out there with the white girls and things. I want to hear what this fool got to say. Listen.
Family, embarrassment that they have to deal with. Yeah. The young lady who's also a part of this, the embarrassment that her and her family are going to have to deal with.
Correct.
And it kind of sucks. It sucks real bad on both ends for both parties that are involved.
Joe?
I don't think there's a way you can feel safe in a situation like this. Like, it's almost like looking over your shoulder every time, you know what I'm saying, you go to work or at some point, maybe some guys don't get caught, but more times than not, man.
Yeah.
It's a tough situation, bro.
It's when you married though. You know what I'm saying? If he was a bachelor, but he a single man out here, they wouldn't have had nothing on him. It's because he's married, fellas. It's a moral code and all this. Even if he wasn't married, he's still dead wrong. If you in a committed relationship with somebody, you ain't got no business stepping out on your relationship. If you don't want to be with that person no more, just don't be with that person. He a married man, a prestigious married man. That's the quickest way to snatch you of anything you got going on. But he had to know that already. He can't be slow. He had to know that he was gambling with his life, especially with all the scandals happening at the school. It's like he was under mind control. Ain't no telling which way he was getting played. You know what I'm saying? It could have been coming from inside the house he was getting played. Everywhere he turned, he was getting played. People ain't have his best interests at heart. His neighbors knew what was going on. They probably predicted his downfall.
Now, shortly after Moore's...
What the hell? Months in advance. You know what I'm saying? Look at this.
Now, shortly after Moore's firing was announced, we learned that he was arrested at a church after a woman made a 911 phone call in her apartment. Our team coverage continues with 7 News Detroit reporter Randy Wimbley. He's in Pittsfield Township hearing from a witness who saw Moore's arrest.
Police caught up with Sherrone Moore at a church 6 miles from here and nearly 2 hours after he left this apartment complex where his former executive assistant lives.
The vehicle was near that shed in the back. It was like a navy blue Tahoe type vehicle that I saw, and the cop cars were all surrounded.
Lindsay Trott was picking up her daughter when she happened to spot police swarming an SUV at the corner of Willis and Celine Milan Road.
It seemed like too much for somebody just to be getting pulled over, something like that. So I knew it had to be something much larger.
The parking lot of this Celine church doubles as the hard landing of Moore's fall from grace. The university had just announced it had fired Moore after finding evidence he engaged in an inappropriate relationship with the staff member.
Subject just called the caller, told her there's a male at the location and the house attacking her. He's been stalking her for months.
Pittsfield Township Police responded to that staff member's apartment a little after 4 o'clock Wednesday afternoon.
Oh man, y'all not understanding how deep this really is, man. It's looking like they had private investigators on this brother. It seemed like the whole town knew something was going down, man. He was living in the real life Truman Show. People keeping track. People wanting to know his whereabouts. Feel me on this, y'all. They take that football college culture stuff seriously. You don't know if it's some alumni's out there lurking. People that went to Michigan State years and years ago feel like they still got to pledge allegiance to the school, still got connections with their fraternities, sororities, and things. So he out there not knowing that he got eyes on him at all times. And I'm pretty sure they've been watching him ever since he got on the radar. And they knew months in advance, or probably even a year in advance, what was going on, just keeping tabs on this man. And then when they decided to pull the plug, they just snatched the rug from under his feet, and seeing how everything tied in with each other, how it made it to the news so fast, how it's getting this international attention. He got to be thinking to himself, I've been had, I've been played. And it may be his wife was the main one to play his ass. When they first got together, I know they got kids together and everything, but damn, if there's a job to be done, people willing to do it, especially if it's some money involved. But that's Negro here. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. We gonna get back to this news, but this kind of breaking my heart a little bit, because I know the games they play. And they probably playing it in this situation. Listen.
Township police responded to that staff member's apartment a little after 4 o'clock Wednesday afternoon. The woman claims Moore assaulted her.
Heard probably like a thud, more so not a door closing or slamming. It was like something hitting the wall or something heavy really dropping.
Justin Giardini lives next door.
I just wasn't thinking it was anything serious like that. Like I just thought someone dropped something, to be honest. So now thinking about what it was, who it was, what happened, it's just kind of crazy.
This man overstepping all his boundaries. He went in the white neighborhood with this bullshit while being black and famous. Them people got ring cams, all types of Somebody, man, he in the get out situation. Somebody convinced him that he not black. Or maybe he forgot for a little bit until the police put the cuffs on his ass. But either way, if you acting ignorant, regardless of your nationality, your gender, it's a possibility you're going to have a run-in with the law. But for him to be acting out in a place to where he's the minority goes to show that this man been brainwashed to a certain extent. And you could say, well, the reason why he was so successful or able to be successful is because he was brainwashed. The reason why he was used as a puppet is because he was being brainwashed. And let's be real. A black coach, that's strictly for the look. It's an aesthetic that they got to keep together in order to show some camaraderie, because they got a lot of black players out there on the field. People will be like, well, how come y'all got all these black players doing athletic shit, but you ain't got nobody in position to do some leadership shit? So they get a coach like that, probably don't know his ABCs. He probably don't know how to read and write. They pick him out of a damn group home or something like that, groom his black ass, and put him in position just for the look. All you gotta do is stand there and look important. He probably don't know nothing about coaching, because he damn sure don't know nothing about discipline. Because if he did, he wouldn't be in this situation. Let me type this in real quick so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Y'all hold on for a minute, man. Type this in real quick. Yo, them phone lines open too, if y'all want to call. Look at this. Oh, man. Let me see if I get this together real quick, because this got to make sense to y'all. Y'all ever seen this shit, man? I typed in Mike Tyson owner and this man popped up. That's the man who owned Mike Tyson back in the day. That got Tyson started. This is the man that put Mike Tyson in the position to be the champ. That's his gatekeeper. That's how Iron Mike was able to be Iron Mike, y'all. And I say that to say, this coach, somebody opened the gates and opened the doors for his ass too. He ain't just get up in there on his own. He ain't just show up to Michigan State one day and say, hey, I'm the guy for the job. He was elected, appointed by a committee of people for various reasons. He been being handled. Now he being mishandled. He ain't had no control of his situation for a long ass time, and he finally starting to see that. He really thought he was in control. That's why he freaked out and lost his mind like that, because he realized he was never in control. And that's why he completely lost control. He on IG sliding in them DMs, trying to get them big booty models to come back to the hotel with him. He like them young mocha lattes, them papaya tasting, Dominican, whatever they is, man. He like them. He was looking to do all types of things to these women, thinking that he wasn't being recorded, thinking that when you send a DM or email or whatever to somebody, that stuff not being documented. They got text messages that you was sending way back in 2004 on the Nextel chirp. They got all that stuff in the database, man. All them pictures, you snapped the booty picture, they got that. You was being nasty one night and you took all them pictures. Then you turned around and deleted it because you felt bad. You ain't got it no more, but they got it. It's in the database, man. So he was playing the losing game, putting on the front as a married man, all up in these women's DMs and things. Sherrone Moore reportedly messaged OnlyFans model Maya Sorority after being released from jail. He did that shit when he got out of jail. Is he really sorry or no? What a IG bitch gonna do for you? Like, I know I wear the M, but you making the M's. I'm wearing this M, but I ain't even the Mario brother. I need to borrow some money. Like, I ain't giving you shit. She closed her FaceTime down. She put her bra back on with the clickness and block his ass. She think he crying because she got that onion booty. Like, and another one. She wiggling them cheeks, them tears rolling down his face. Like, damn, booty make a nigga want to cry. He busts out, asked her for some money, y'all. He called her right when he got out of jail. She must have was twerking with the bands up her ass or something. Sherrone Moore initiated contact with OnlyFans model Maya Sorority on Instagram, as reported by Justin Spiro after he was released from jail. In the alleged message, he expressed his discontent with Sorority for publicly discussing their experiences together. He tried to G-check the bitch. Oh, man. Man, he must have thought he had a personal relationship with this girl. She a damn IG model. OnlyFans. She clearly would do anything for a check. They probably wrote her a check for $2,200 to spill it. If she gonna show her bare ass, she ain't withholding no information. She ain't got no privacy. She don't know how to keep secrets. She on OnlyFans. All her business out there in the streets, man. From the left cheek to the right cheek. Hold on, we got a new member in the building. Wait a minute, hold on. Slow it down real quick, brother. Wait, hold up. Chawak Akotoputu in the building. We got African love all in the chat. I ain't mad. Thank you so much for joining the channel. Now you can get your shine on with the rest of the members. Draco Fury is kicking it. Tammy Jackson, Sean Pimpin, Trill City. I bet y'all ain't never been there before. Sophia Ann, our new member, Taco Tubu is here. For everybody watching, man, so much love for y'all. Jason Wildboy, I see you kicking it, man. Okay, we got to get back into this news about this dude. Because your love affair could end up with you behind bars. And a lot of times it do end up with people behind bars, because when you wrong, you wrong. You know what I'm saying? If you all right, if you justified for doing whatever it is you doing, that's different. But when you wrong, you wrong. And this man, he was wrong in so many ways. Plenty of ways he was wrong. He in Detroit being wrong. Wrong. And he was doing extra shit on the side, man. Not only was he freaking off with the girl at work, he on IG trying to get some international, for what? Who got that much time, man? He had to be a 24-hour joke in order to think he could pull this off. Or to have the energy for all this stuff. He must not be that damn important. His job must not be that difficult. They probably sworn him in there somewhere because of some relationship. He got connections with somebody. Ain't no telling what he done did or who he done pleased. And that be the case with a lot of men in power, a lot of dudes that be bosses in positions like that. They don't they got an OG out there that they know how to make very happy. He might be a Yakuza man or something like that. As long as Mr. Hamaro is okay, you gonna be okay. There's some OGs out there that he probably was a caddy or something like that on a golf course. And them OGs took a liking to him and figured they'll bring him to the lodge and have him help out with the Kool-Aid or whatever the case. Before you know it, he got connections. Well, matter of fact, let me shut up about it and be about it. This S.A.T, y'all gonna get y'all education today, man. Don't worry, I got this. This is what I do. We gonna figure out everything about Sherrone, because this man making international news. You never know how deep the rabbit hole goes, man. So we got to get into this news now before it's too late, before they change the story and change the narrative. All right, let's do this. Matter of fact, let me take a little break before I get started, man. I don't need that music. Matter of fact, what we gonna do? Nope, we ain't doing that neither. Leave it right there, man. Leave it right there while I take me a little break and kick it with the people in the chat. Because we got to get all the details, man. We got to squeeze every morsel out of this news, because somebody got to make it make sense for real. The news just doing their job. They just tell y'all what's going on the surface. But we got to get to the nitty gritty on S.A.T, man. And if anybody want to call in and answer the question, the phone line's open. The question is it safe being a player in 2025? And it may even get worse in 2026, man. A lot of y'all men think y'all getting away with something. A lot of y'all think y'all too slick to quit until that hit the fan and it's all over your face and your mouth was open. Now you gotta explain and you all lost in the sauce. Legacy all fucked up. And you be sitting in jail just like Sherrone. Sitting in jail just like Diddy. Sitting in jail just like R. Kelly, man. Is it safe? Somebody gotta let me know. Okay, we're about to dig back into this. What time is it? We doing good. I hope y'all enjoying y'all weekend out there. I hope y'all prayed up too, because like I said, we going into a new year, and if you ain't prepared, you gonna get slapped clean across your head in the middle of your nose with some bells. Y'all better stay on top of this stuff, man. I know y'all don't want to hear about it, but you know, I got to be the messenger to share vital information. All right, here we go. Y'all listening? This is what we about to get into. Listen at this, y'all.
Of Michigan. Known for his calm demeanor and emphasis on building dominant offensive lines, Moore became the first black full-time head coach in Michigan's 147-year history in January 2024, succeeding Jim Harbaugh after the Wolverines' 2023 national championship.
Did he say the first black coach in 150-something years of that school? They ain't never had a black coach. This the first time ever? Oh, man. Hello, hello, hello. Who this is here?
His tenure, however...
Hello?
Yo.
Hey, what's going on, brother? How you feeling?
I'm feeling all right, man. This your boy Trail City, man.
Oh, man, that's what it is. We got Trail City in the building. Y'all, what's on your mind, brother?
Oh, man, I had some affiliations with the Michigan program back in 2015 and 2017 around the Harbaugh era, Brady Hoke era. And my theory is, man, they didn't want to pay that buyout. My man's wasn't that good, and they said he was mediocre at best. A lot of people didn't even ever want him to have the job. Jim Harbaugh just referred him the job. It seemed like Jim Harbaugh took all his good coaches and just left him. And it was just like, yeah, y'all can have him. Yeah, I prefer him. And
damn,
I was always against him being the first black coach, man. And I ain't even never want this to be like, even before the scandal, but this is even worse. But that buyout, I think what it is, man, it was some donors that was out on him after some games where he just squeaked by some weak ass teams like Northwestern and Purdue. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't that good, my man. And I think we need to get to the bottom of something that happened with that. Because the girl came forward after signing day. So that's what I really wanted to call and tell you.
Oh, man. So you saying they basically used him to stop the bleeding at some point because they had too much shit going on. So he the ultimate fall guy.
Yeah, but if he'd have beat Ohio State, went to that playoff, they'd have swept this little thing under the rug for another year to see what he could do. But he lost that big game, and now it's coming out that he was texting OnlyFans models during the game. And Michigan fans don't play about that game against Ohio State, man. And you playing with people like that.
Oh, they said he was texting the IG model during the game that they lost.
Yeah, she disclosed that. She checked the time that he was texting her, and it was at the halftime during the game. She didn't even know the game was on.
He worried about some coaching while they losing the damn game. Damn.
Tight little game. You're at home against the rival.
Trying to see what's up with Miss Cute Booty.
Yeah, man. So I was one of the biggest people out there saying fire him before this stuff came out. So I'm willing to bet that it has something to do with him losing that for this come out at this time. And I'm really not upset about it at all. That's his fault for the way he reacted. Because I'm glad you're speaking on that. Because you got a great perspective, man. It's like you was right there. It's like, man, this guy really thought he had the power.
Yeah, man, and a lot of people feel that way, not knowing that it take for somebody to pull that one switch, and all your lights is out, man. And I know that had to be devastating to him to see this whole time. He thought that he was walking on the tightrope, not knowing that he had a bunch of people holding him in position, and when they let him go, it was disastrous.
I blame himself for that, man. I blame Michigan for even letting it go this long. This guy it just lost that game and lost some of them games, and he didn't really understand what you don't understand what program you coaching here, sir. You don't. It's not enough of conviction. You're not hurt enough. Some of these squeaking by some of these weak teams, and that loss against Ohio. You're not hurt enough, my boy. And now that we got all the hindsight, it's proven that he wasn't hurt enough about it. And it's proven that he had something on his face that when they had nothing to do with that game. During the game.
That's cold, man. And that leave a stain on black coaches because they waited 150 something years and put him in there for one time, and he just, oh man, he got us all looking bad.
So if we don't get Marcus Freeman from Notre Dame, which is a long shot, then we ain't gonna be able to right that black coach thing for a while. So.
And moving forward, what signal do that send to the players? I know they're like, damn, you can't take these black coaches seriously like that. So in the future, if they ever have a black coach, these coaches, they got that stigma on them. Like that dude that was with Boston, he was with Nia Long, high profile, head coach of the Boston Celtics, fucking around with somebody at the damn job. He wind up getting fired, make international news. It's like, damn, these brothers just can't keep it in their pants or do right. Like, it make it seem like brothers is not taking their job seriously. They just there to be dogs.
And that's another reason why they was holding on to him, because he was getting a decent recruiting class. You know what I'm saying? And after signing day, you see what happened. But with these recruits, it's about how many boxes they losing with him gone. It's about 5 boxes they care about. They care about winning. They care about that money. They care about the program that they going to, and whatever relationship with the coach. They only lost one on that check box, the coach. They still got their money. They still got a chance to win better, because a lot of recruits had flipped because the guy was underperforming. The offense was terrible. The defense was regressing. The whole team was just regressing. You got the number 1 black quarterback, and you got him out here looking like trash. 45 yards, 6 for 12. You got the number 1 recruit in the nation, a black quarterback. This guy's supposed to be out here 2,300 yards per game. You ain't got a decent enough passing offense in college football in the Big Ten at Michigan. This ain't Western Michigan. Can't be practicing coaching at Michigan. So it's just a bad combination, man. I just can't see. Well, only way I could see Michigan using him as a fall guy, because they had them violations from them prior seasons with Jim Harbaugh with the sign stealing and stuff. So yeah, let's throw him in here while we doing this. I could see that, but I just don't see Michigan not trying to go out there and win for real.
It seemed like he thought being the sellout was benefiting him and his situation. He figured the bigger the sellout he is, the more opportunities he gonna get. So he went all out on the sellout thing.
Thinking about his opportunities and his status off the opportunities. That's what he was worried about, more than actually becoming a real coach.
Yeah, he figured if he pleased the right people, live a certain lifestyle, that's what it takes. You got to be this type of man. He really thought that by him being a professional sellout, that was the reason for his success.
Man, you can't be, and I'm gonna be real with you. It's been 150 years, but the first black coach in Michigan, which is predominantly a lot of black cities in Michigan, he was in a way powerful position. He fumbled. He did not show. He should not be able to. Man, I'm telling you, he should have been able to embody the whole spirit.
He should have been woke
of our culture.
Yeah, if he was woke,
he did not provide our culture at all. I told people he was not like us before this came out, and look what happened.
He fell flat on his face and did some corny shit.
Was corny. This is what happened. This is what happened to these corny guys. They think they can, sidestep, man.
Damn, man, and
sidestep the culture and use it for their advantage.
He the biggest lame in black culture today.
Man, I ain't never heard nobody with no name like a Sherrone that was. Come on now.
He in bad shape, man. I don't see how he gonna be able to bounce back. Not saying it's impossible. I'm pretty sure he will, but damn, that's gonna be a horrible
He
bounce
not helping
back.
himself. If what you just reported, that is, man, everybody's gonna remember that on his next interview. Man, what happened when you got out of jail and you text another OnlyFans model?
Mm.
He don't think he gonna be asked these questions, man. Like, all right,
For the
he better
rest of
try to. He
his
better go try
life.
to one of them HBCUs. One of them HBCUs might be desperate to have, you know what I'm saying, like a coach that just can bring them some spotlight. They ain't probably gonna try to win.
Well, how he moving, they probably wouldn't want him in the building. They probably be afraid he a predator or something like that.
Oh yeah, they and plus what he done did, they gonna probably the HBCUs might shun him.
Yeah, they think he a hazard with the staff. He might try to flex some moves on one of the students or some shit.
They gonna be like,
Dirty
they gonna
bastard.
be like, man, we ain't trying to watch any of the snow that you hire on the staff.
Right, have another scandal going on, brewing. You know what I'm saying? He cooking up another scandal with somebody at the staff of a whole nother college.
Yeah,
He
well, he
fucked
might have to
up.
just go on and he might have to go on in the podcast and do what you doing or something. Then
See, that's what they
take the
all
little
do.
million.
That's what they all do, man. When luck run out, here they come to YouTube, sitting up there doing podcasts and shit.
And now he gonna be breaking down film.
Real talk. You said you was connected to the college. Did you play
Yeah, event
football or
team.
something?
No,
You
I
played.
was on the event team, and I had some sons that was coming up, and the guy that got them in the scandal, kind of Stallions, was my connect on the team. He was a good guy, man. I mean, it's unfortunate what happened with the sign stealing stuff, but that was actually my connect. He offered me scholarships for all my kids to Navy and everything, man. He was looking out for me for my help with them recruiting. You know what I'm saying? Some of the more urban recruits that I was helping them get, like the real Peppers, and showing them like Michigan ain't just like no corny place like these, you know what I'm saying? Like these programs and institutions be showing. Like, y'all gotta really understand. Like, it's like people see Michigan and forget Detroit culture and all of that. You know what I'm
So,
saying?
so you saying Michigan State was it was a good vibe around there, good people, good staff, good school?
Oh yeah, man. It was some good people, man. It was some good people when it was Harbaugh around there, man. Harbaugh had some stuff in line, man. He and possibly even had this guy Sherrone caged in better. He needed a leader. You know what I'm saying? He's not a leader.
You figure, when it comes to college, nothing really making noise out of a college like a football team. Yeah, you got students doing experiments with science and art and all different types of great things they cooking up in them colleges. But as far as international attention, football players in these colleges, they like the rock stars. And if you the head coach of the football team, people look at you like you on the rock star status because you there for entertainment aspect of the college.
Yeah, so Michigan went from a CEO coach with Jim Harbaugh
Mm-hmm.
to like a lieutenant coach. Like, you're not even a CEO coach, bro.
So
You
this
not.
guy, lieutenant coach,
He
he was
did
in the
pretty good. He
military.
did pretty good recruiting.
Oh damn!
That's
So
about it.
what's this? I gotta see what's this man's background. Like
But
what's
it ain't
going
even his
on?
recruiting because it's the NIL. Michigan got that bag, so it's not like we can't gauge him as a recruiter when Michigan got the bag to go get these. They got the donors to get these players,
Oh man, you
and the
know
donors
what?
were out on him. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
the
crazy
donors
that you
were out
mentioned.
on him, so the AD had to make a move. So so that's why I'm saying, like, him. I could definitely see a conspiracy, possibly.
Mm, that's what's up. So he played
Because once
college
them donors was
football.
out, the AD made a move.
He earned his bachelor's in communication. He played college football with with Oklahoma. Moore joined Louisville staff after a graduate assistant in 2009 under head coach Steve So-and-so, and continued in that role under a new head coach, Charlie Strong. So he came in as a graduate assistant for some coaches in Louisville that showed him the ropes of how to do the thing. He was basically like a do boy around there. Coach's assistant. So he
Insider
shined his
right there.
shoes, and yeah, so he that's how he got his foot in the door working with them football coaches and things. He earned a
See
master's
what I'm
degree
saying?
in sports administration. So he was making moves. He came up, he one of them, he educated and everything. He played ball, he got his education, went on, and so he did the right thing. He made the right moves, but his choosing outside of his profession, that's what fucked him up.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, man. And I think
And
that's what
I
it
keep
boils
forgetting
down
that
to.
Sherrone only 39. That's crazy.
Yeah, he ain't that old like that, but he by the looks of it, he made some great moves in his professional life, but in his personal life, it's like, damn, how you let that trip up your professional life?
Yeah, he lucked up because of that revolving door over there at Michigan. Because all them coaches that was around Jim Harbaugh, they kept getting jobs every year. So they hired him from Central Michigan, and that's how they got him in. Because 'cause all them coaches around Jim Harbaugh just keep getting hired. So I forgot about that part. That's how he came in. He got lucky.
So the head coach, Humbar, he left. He was so good that the Los Angeles
All his
Chargers
coaches.
picked him up. You said all
Yeah,
his coaches, they be on point.
every year they had teams that was vying for him. So every Michigan fans was upset because every off season, it's like the NFL teams was coming after Jim Harbaugh, all the teams, and
And
then they
he
was
took
like,
that
man,
27 million.
yeah,
He
yeah,
said,
man,
fuck
he
it.
left at the right time, Ricky. As soon as he won that national championship, he got up out of there and took one of them jobs.
He took the bag. Now he just rolling in the
Hmm.
dough. He done already, laid his legacy with college. And if the NFL want to give him a big bag for the name, then hell, he'll take the money. And he
And
left.
I can't say nothing bad about him because he get coaches hired. Sherrone Moore then got hired. He wasn't even worth it, but his defensive coordinator Mike McDonald, he the head coach of Seattle.
So
The
this
Seattle
black
Seahawks.
dude, the black dude was just a turd that this Harborough dude left behind for Michigan.
He was the offensive line coach. So now that you see what he's doing, it's like, how much credit does he deserve? Because the offensive line was like the best thing going when Harbaugh was there. So he was getting a lot of credit for the offensive line because he's a former offensive lineman. But now that you see the offensive line not performing as well the last 2 years and they missing the playoffs, it's like, what credit does he deserve if that was supposed to be his expertise? You
Well,
know what I'm
it
saying?
sounded like they left him to run the show all by himself, so he couldn't even focus on no expertise.
But
He
he took
trying to
all the
make.
good coaches though. He took all of them. He took
Mm.
Jesse Mentor, all the guy on the defensive side, and he might get a head coach job this year in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? So he took all the good guys, even the strength coach. The strength coach was paramount to the Michigan success in the trenches.
Mm.
So he took everything and left Sherrone.
Damn,
So
and
Sherrone
then
put together this staff that he got. So Sherrone put together this staff. Sherrone should have put way smarter guys
wow,
around him everywhere.
damn. So he
Sherrone should have
running the
put everybody.
show,
Yeah.
and he got the school looking all crazy. Damn, brother, the
Yeah, he
first
had the
black coach.
power. I'm thinking he had the power to go out there and hire some talent.
Well,
and he didn't hire it good enough. Yeah.
well, what's going on, man? We see what's happening with the mayor in Chicago. They like, oh, He the worst mayor. This brother, he don't hear us. He doing all this bullshit. And then you go to Michigan, the head coach of the whole football team and everything. He in this type of scandal, and it's like, damn, do brothers do well in
Yeah, what y'all
positions of
doing to our
power?
leadership position?
Yeah, what's going on?
What y'all do? What y'all doing with our leadership positions? The Chicago mayor doing press conferences for political stuff, but ain't doing press conferences when little kids getting shot in the streets that ain't got nothing to do with what's going on. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
man.
saying? Like keep that same energy.
Yeah, these brothers, they be
Keep that
puppets.
same energy.
When they get in position of power, they puppets, man. They put their to fail. You know what I'm saying? They line these brothers up to fail because they got their priorities all fucked up.
Y'all on the news talking about Trump ain't gonna do. Listen, y'all the people that's in charge of that local community. Y'all the ones who got way more power than Trump in that community. That's why them people don't be focused on who they supposed to vote for there. They don't even know who them people is on the ballot every 2 years.
Well, it's like if you give birth to rats, don't be complaining when they out there terrorizing the streets. People raise their kids like animals.
Exactly.
They raise their kids just like some damn animals. Had them fighting in the street. Don't you come back. If somebody hit you, hit them back. And you better not lose. And if you see them fighting, you better jump in too. They be out there living like animals. And then want to
Yeah.
be that when they get
Now
old
we
and
got the
gray.
ones telling them to. Now that we got the ones that tell them to pack their little high point on school days. Come on now. Just ridiculous, man.
You seen that one
Just
where the
ridiculous.
kids beat up the parent that came to pick up the kid. The kids got the whooping on the parent. And people were celebrating that, like, yeah, that's what she gets. She got her ass beat. Yup, that's what we do.
And
They
then
raise
people
them
where I'm
kids
from,
like
people got
dogs, man.
guns
Like
and broke into
dogs,
somebody's
man.
house.
They be like dogs. It's sad, man. Got me over here in tears. And Sherrone, you figure he gonna be a good boy. You know, he got a whole new family. He the head coach at Michigan State, and he's still acting like a damn ass.
Man, all he had to do was get fired and let that be. Everybody could move on. Now I don't even see this story going away next year with the next coach. I can see the people talking about it still next year with the next coach.
Can you imagine? You
Because of the
you
stuff he's doing.
just imagine you on your phone. You know what I'm
It's
saying? You on.
everywhere. I never seen Michigan everywhere.
But when you
I
think
never
about
seen
it,
the Michigan logo everywhere I turn on social media.
but this the crazy
Ever in
part
my
about
life.
it, man. This the crazy part. He on his phone. He checking out chicks. He on OnlyFans. He hitting the like and the heart on the booty pictures and things. He hollering at some chick at the job.
Man.
He feel like he just living his regular everyday life. You know, he a man. He like to look at a little something. They smack him on the matter of fact, they smack him in his face in front of all of America. All his dirty laundry came out in one slap. It didn't take weeks and months to figure it out. The same day he got fired, all his shit hit the media at the same damn time.
And
When
then
does
you can
that ever
still go on
happen?
his Instagram and see OnlyFans models following him.
Within
Like,
less than
come
24
on, bro.
hours,
This
he
is
was sitting in
reckless. He
jail.
reckless.
He was sitting in jail in less than 24 hours after getting fired. So the shit storm, they hit him with the storm. When he went there, they slapped the shit out of him. And all of his all his documents, all his information went flying out in the public. Oh my God.
I've been in that jail before. He don't want that. That's the wrong jail to be in. I've been in that jail before. Washington County.
Damn,
That
man. It was
ain't
rough
no
in
place
there.
where you want to be.
Oh, damn, man.
Yeah,
But you
oh
made it
yes,
up
it's
out of
rough
there.
in there. because it's right over there. It's right over there in Ypsilanti. So Ypsilanti and Ann Arbor, they like in the, they like man, they like right like the same city. It's like the hood, and then it's Ann Arbor, the suburbs.
Damn, it's
Like
just neck to
downtown.
neck.
Yeah, that ain't no joke. It's a lot
Damn,
of people
man.
from Detroit and all the Flint and people from everywhere be up and down.
Oh no, I know they
A
ignorant as
lot.
hell up in there. Oh man, I can
Oh yeah, they
imagine the
they
ignorance.
they ignorant.
Oh no.
Man, I don't know how I blended it. I'm from a whole other side of the state, and I was over there.
Damn, man. Thank God you made it out,
Yeah,
man.
so
I
it's
know
yeah.
you were
God is
freaking out.
good. God is good, man. God,
Yeah, most
man, God.
definitely.
You know how God be good sometimes, man. He just blend you right in where you need to blend in. Nobody messing
Mm,
with you, and
mm-hmm.
you just observing, and you stay out the way, and nobody puts you in the way. That's just
Damn, man, you
how it
played
be.
it. You played it smart. You played it smart. You know what I'm saying? Just brother trying to
Yeah,
survive. Ain't
man.
got time for the
But if
bullshit.
I was guilty of what I was supposed to be in there for, maybe.
Damn,
Yeah,
man.
and so
So you
yeah, I
just
mean,
got caught up out there. You was out there in the streets,
yeah, I
got caught up
appreciate
in
it.
the street. Yeah, that's how it go, man. People,
Yeah, I got caught up in a false. See, I had my stepson was out
Oh
there
my
hanging with some people,
goodness.
and they were targeting me and just trying to pin some stuff on me, and just you know what I'm saying, and really, uh, I really wasn't supposed to go to jail, so
Oh my goodness.
that's why I was just like that. That's why I was just like, man, that place is kind of crooked because it was like the way up. I don't want to be a part of investigation, sir. I'm not supposed to be a part of investigation. You know what I'm
damn.
saying?
So y'all said they
And
said
that
y'all
cop knew he
kidnapped.
was wrong, so he was trying to check up. Yeah.
They said y'all kidnapped
hmm
somebody.
So they over there.
Damn, man, that's cold blooded. See, brothers, that's why brothers need to master the art of staying out the way, man. Just stay out the damn way because there's so many traps out there to catch you, and
hmm
you ain't gonna be able to talk your way out of it because you know it's all by design. People ain't gonna be surprised about you being caught up in the situation. Your ass black. Cold blooded, man. Sherrone, if you listening,
That's what I'm saying, man.
he gonna have to find him a good sister. Do you think a brother like Sherrone will be able to convert to being with sisters again, or do you feel like that will irk his nerves too bad?
I think I don't even. I don't put him on Jonathan Majors level. I don't. I
Cause
don't.
that's the only bounce back.
That'd be a total force.
If he gonna bounce back, he gonna have to open up a barber shop and do shit for the kids in the black community. That's the only way.
Because his
He gonna
wife
have
is
to get
white,
a
right?
yeah. He gonna have to drop her and get a black wife and do for the black community. But be an activist. Join the Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah,
That's the only way.
I mean, man, he need to join. He need to join in, bro. He need the culture. He need to be cultured.
Yeah,
And
that's the
I
only
just
way he
wish he
gonna be
didn't do
right.
that at my team, at my spot, bro.
He gonna have to come all the way back
I'm telling
black.
you, when they don't want you, they did Tucker. You see how they did
Yeah.
Michigan State, Mel Tucker. They did him the same way. He didn't win, and you got that little snow bunny. If he would have won, that probably wouldn't have came out either. So these black coaches, man, y'all better play chess, man. Y'all
If
better
you
play
gonna be
chess
a
out there, man.
if you gonna be a sitcom dad, do
Don't
sitcom
cheat.
dad shit. Don't be out there on creeping and doing all that foolishness. I mean, I feel
Don't be
bad
on
for
social media.
his kids. You know his kids gonna grow up and they gonna hear all about how daddy cheated on mommy and he was talking
All
about
about
taking
that.
himself out. He ran over to the other chick house, broke in the house, went to jail, lost his
hmm
job. That's a horrible story, man.
It's a horrible story. But at least they can grow up as millionaires, so they better not. That's
They
why so
took
these
the
people
money
we can feel
back.
sorry for them. We don't feel sorry for the adults.
They didn't pay him the money they owed him
Yeah,
because
he
they
can't get
fired
no.
him.
He done made his little. He done made his little. Yeah, so he couldn't get
Yeah.
his buyout money. So this is the way he couldn't get the buyout money because they fired him with cause.
Oh
Yeah,
man. Hopefully he been budgeting his money that he did
yeah, that's
make.
what they didn't want to do.
Cause she
He
probably
wasn't worth
spent
that 15 million buyout, man. $15 million buyout.
them kids expensive. They probably was planning on sending them to college and oh she only eats this type of cheese and my daughter she only do oat milk and now they all gonna be drinking D milk.
Oh my goodness.
It's sad, man.
What
All
part
we
did
could do is
Becky and
pray.
Joe show them receipt?
You know what, man? You an incredible co-host, brother. We so glad you called in. You the MVP, man. That's why the next time we go live, you definitely got to call back, man. And make sure you stay tuned because we got more information we going to be sharing. Thank you so much, brother. We going to holler at you later. Real talk. So glad he called, man. He was phenomenal. Well versed in sports and everything. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to him. Shoot, I sure would've. I probably would have said what's up. Not if I was married though. You got it tight. You like them Barbies and things, man. I sure would have. I probably would have sent a little text or something. But he was playing a dirty game. She could have exposed his ass. He was risking it by even. I'm pretty sure them girls got plenty of people in their DMs. They check that shit. It's bankers, lawyers, all different types of people trying to get at them cheeks. They probably roll their eyes or play the game to see if they can get some money out of one of them suckers. You know, probably check out his profile if he balling, send him a little heart emoji or something like that. She checked her DMs. She had the head coach of Michigan State. He's sitting up there with the Mario Brothers hat on,
Oh my goodness.
trying to see what's good. He got the beard all lined up and shit. He in her DM. She looking at him. He looking at her. They looking at each other. Next thing you know, they chit-chatting about a hotel. We got a game in Toronto. If you gonna be there, I'm gonna be there an hour away. He drive an hour away in the snow
Goodness.
just to get a telly so they could meet at the halfway point. And he paying for everything. He's sparing no expenses. They hit up the little local Applebee's. They eat their cheeseburger with their hoodies on.
Goodness.
So don't nobody know who they is. Get back to that hotel room, boy. He probably got more baby oil than Diddy in his luggage. He tried to corner them cheeks, man. He was willing to put in some work that shit out. Let's figure it out. He was trying to chop it up with this girl. He was convinced that he could pull down that G string. He hit that ass. He act like he don't score the touchdown. Like, yes, yes. He jump around the hotel room, got the staff knocking at the door. He wanted to get a championship with this chick right here. She the damn prize. They said he was texting her while they was losing the damn Super Bowl. Like, shit, I ain't lost yet. I still got a chance with this. He trying to get between that field goal. Messed around, everything got exposed. Like I was saying to the last guy on the phone, all his information came out the same day. You figure if it's gonna leak, let it leak out over time or come back a week later and say, hey, this is the reason. This what went on and this is a part of the reason why he got fired. No, they slapped. That's like putting semen on your hand and Jack slapping the shit out of somebody. That's what they did to him. And he snapped. mentally he couldn't take it no more, man. He just couldn't bear what was happening to him, man. He had loose boot. He probably went. They said when he got home, before he harassed his wife, he went straight to the bathroom and sharted. Had them loose guts because he knew that he wasn't going to be able to make it. It's like in the Bible, in Genesis, when they ate the forbidden fruit, and next thing you know, they was butt ass naked and exposed because they did something wrong. They biblically brutalized this man when they exposed that news.
Goodness.
He ain't gonna be able to bounce back unless he get a dashiki and go to. He gonna have to do like Dave Chappelle and go to Africa in order to get right. He gonna have to go to Africa and apologize to a tree or something, a shea butter tree or something. He gonna have to plead with that tree in order to get back on the right track. And he gotta come back with a kente cloth or something on, a dashiki with some bells around his ankle, remembering the grimories of the past. He tried to, he dirty. He nasty. He was trying to pop them tomatoes. That's what he was trying to do, man. He trying to smash them potatoes. Dirty bastard. He should know better. She was at the game, though. She showed up to the game. He got her the tickets, got her a jacket, and she showed up to the game taking pictures and shit. Oh, man. And he thinking to himself, I got the prettiest girl in the crowd. She here for me, fellas. You got people on the bench, people in the game, they looking over, who that? He thinking to himself, yeah, that's my little piece that I bought up in here. I'm the head coach. I'm running the show. I tell these motherfuckers what to do. This is my arena. I run this motherfucker. I'm the head coach. Had him feeling like he was a king around there. You know what I'm saying? And they popped that bubble. Oh, man, why they do it to the brother like that? Now he's sitting up in jail. It was all good just a week ago. And they ain't even nowhere near the end of the season, man. I just don't get it. He fucked up bad. Hold on, where is that? Y'all looking? Let me get this together. Look at this.
We waive formal reading of the complaint. Your Honor, stand muted for the charges.
Formal reading having been waived, the plea will be entered on your client's behalf. Simon, make your bond argument now or reserve?
Your Honor, I think I want to make a presentation, and I'll go after that, if that's okay.
All right, Mrs. Mayersky.
Your Honor, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Mr. Simon. And thank you for the opportunity to be heard. As the court is well aware, this is not a series of offenses in Michigan that allow you to deny bond. We're certainly not asking for that. This is a felony of home invasion third degree, misdemeanor stalking, and misdemeanor entry without permission. Your Honor, we are asking for a $25,000 cash or surety bond in light of the fact that we cannot ask for you to deny bond. I get that he is a man of means, and so this is a bit of a nominal monetary ask, but quite frankly, it would be an ask that I would make for any defendant charged with these offenses before you. So what strikes me as perhaps more important in this scenario are conditions that I...
Man, they gonna shut all that. She ain't talking right. She's speeding. She need to slow this motherfucker down and put some sympathy on it, for your honor. She rushing this shit like she making the order at the drive-thru. He must not be paying her shit. She must don't give a damn about him for real. Cause ain't no sympathy, ain't no compassion. She run that shit down like it's a grocery list. It ain't no emotional connection, and she ain't invested. No, she just doing her job, man. It's work on the table. If she was a butcher and it's a pig on the table, she just gonna hack that shit up and serve it with no sympathy for the pig. She's just simply doing her job, man. That's why you gotta sit down and talk with them people. Take them to lunch. If they got a dog, pet their dog. So Scruffy can tell them that you good people. She, man, it don't sound right to me. Listen at this, y'all. Listen.
I would like to ask for, because of course, as you know, Your Honor, you're tasked with trying to make sure that he reappears, but also the safety of the public and this victim in particular. So, Judge, in addition to an ask for a $25,000 cash surety, we are asking, should he post that? Should you impose that? We are asking that you order that he undergo a mental health evaluation. We are asking that you order him to submit to a GPS tether and that there be a no-go to this victim's residence or place of employment.
She act like she trying to get him out the principal's office.
Oh my goodness.
This motherfucker in jail for acting like a psycho, and you trying to make it seem like he need a pass to go to the bathroom. What the hell? He ain't getting out of there, man. They don't think he learned his lesson yet. He done mucked over his job. Now he trying to muck over somebody else. That's how that go. He got a hole in his parachute and he tried to grab his wife and his mistress to go down with him, man. He ain't want to go down alone. He done did some cowardice acts. And she talking like she want to get him an ice cream cone before she take him home. And she promised he gonna be a good boy maybe for that $25,000. It sounds like a bribe to me, man.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe he need to be in there. I'll be damned if a Becky get harmed, man. We seen what happened with O.J. Simpson. We ain't gonna let it happen again. He wanna act crazy with them Beckys. They need to put him under the jail. Tell him Uncle Ruckus said so, man.
Goodness.
I don't want to see him in the news no more. Hey, you know, I would imagine that he was a 3-6 Mafia fan or something like that. Or listening to some hardcore rap. He 40 years old. He probably came up on some hardcore rap music that had him feeling like, you know, if you ain't a dirty dog with it, then you ain't really doing it. A lot of men was raised like that. You know, if you ain't dirty, then people ain't gonna enjoy your presence because people like dirt. You know what I'm saying? Dirt is cool to people. Some people, the back of their neck dirty, feet dirty. They acquainted with dirt.
Goodness.
They is, man. Some people, they just like a little funk, a little musk, a little, you know what I'm saying? Keep it funky. They want you to keep it funky with them. There's people out there that inquire about some dirt. So-and-so just got out of jail. Well, give me his number because I know that's one dirty motherfucker.
Goodness.
That's how these OnlyFans models getting rich. Because it's a lot of dirty men out there. Just devil-horned, horny, dirty men. And they on there drooling looking at. They say them OnlyFans models make so much money because there's men out there that just want to be deviants because it's available to do. Cold blood. That's why the clinic be having them people sitting around looking so sorry, so sorry.
Goodness.
Oh, y'all ain't gonna call. I ain't about to be talking about this man all night. I need another phone call. Matter of fact, I done did all I can. It don't look like we getting another call, so I'm about to go ahead and just back on out this thing, no Diddy. I know Tammy Jackson ain't gonna call. Sean Pimpin, that's my brother, but he be having things to do. Reese, no, I know she ain't gonna call. Andre Bryan ain't never called. Michael Moore, he ain't gonna call. He might be Sherrone Moore's brother or somebody like that. Because his last name Moore, that's the only reason why he clicked on the video. Unicorn ain't gonna call. I already know. I'm about to go ahead and close this thing on out. Cause my only wish, all I want for Christmas, you know what I'm saying, is a phone call. But y'all ain't trying to do it. Y'all ain't got the Christmas spirit, except for this person that joined the channel. If I could say your name correctly, I will give you a decent shout out. But since I can't, I'm just gonna say thank you and leave it at that. Okay, let me go and shut this thing down. I ain't got no more water. I ain't got no more juice. I done said all I could say about this coach. Ain't nobody hit the like button. I mean, what am I doing? I'ma answer the question, then I'ma get out of here. Is it safe being a player in 2025? Man, let me tell y'all. If you wanna entertain people, your best bet is to be an entertainer. If you're not an entertainer, you're really wasting your time entertaining so many people, because you ain't gonna be able to survive off of that unless you trying to play the baby in the situation. You looking for a parent or something like that. You looking for somebody to have ownership over you. That's the only way that makes sense, man. There's no point in entertaining people if you're not an entertainer. Now, if you're an entertainer and you found your lane for entertainment, you got an OnlyFans, you got an Instagram, you do some entertaining, you got a Facebook for entertainment, you like to entertain on social media, well, hell, you like to entertain men. So if you feel like that's what you into, then, and you upfront about that and you're not playing no games about it, then that will make it safe. You know what I'm saying? That will make it okay because you honest about it. You might as well have a card that you hand out. Should be an escort or something like that. If that's how you're trying to play it. If you honest about it, then that's 100% safe. But in this man's case, when you married, that mean that you want to be an honest man. That's the whole point of marriage. Hold on. Hello, who this is here? Hello?
Hey.
Oh man, we need you to cut that off in the background. Pretty please.
I did.
Oh, that's amazing. We so glad you called. What's on your mind?
You know, I heard what y'all said earlier, but I just wanted to tell the chat it's 12 degrees in Chicago, and I made some southern cabbage soup, and I sent you a picture of it, and I'm just nice, warm, and cozy, sitting on my desk, listening to you, and I just wanted to, let you know that I'm eating good today.
Hold on, wait a minute. She called in to tell me that she eating good and sent me a picture of the cabbage stew. Is that supposed to be a gumbo or something like that?
It's just cabbage soup with ground beef. You just put stuff together and beef broth seasoning, and it was delicious.
Cabbage with ground beef in it. And what you eat that with, some cornbread or something?
I had a tuna sandwich on the side.
You had cabbage stew with a tuna sandwich on the side.
It's a soup. You know soup.
Oh, man, your gut's it's gonna be awkward, man. You might have to sit on the toilet sideways.
I know. I ain't eat the tuna yet. I just ate the cabbage soup because I thought the tuna was a bit much. So I might eat that tomorrow for lunch.
Yeah, say that tuna for tomorrow, because that's gonna be, man, it's gonna obliterate that toilet all at the same time.
I thought so too. Once I made the soup, I'm like, oh no, I don't need no sandwich with this. This is not a soup to have no sandwich with it.
Hold on, we talking about Sherrone Moore. You know what I'm saying? We talking about what's going on. He got a scandal.
That's why I wanted to call and mess with you and talk about my
That ain't what we do on SA. This for
I know.
educational purposes, man. Unless you gonna tell the people how you made the stew.
No, I just called this. I was just playing, but I just called to say I'm Sherrone. I was just when I heard the story, I thought if he knew he was the first black man out of all these years, he should have been walking on pins and needles. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, but you figure as long as you ain't hurt nobody, you ain't pushing no drug. He figure, hell, I have a personal life. It ain't nobody business what I got going on. They made his personal life public.
Yeah, they did. But
You know,
I would have been scared of that job anyway. Sometimes when you be like, "Oh, you the first black person to take this job," to me it sounds like run.
hey, he figure it's a lot of snow bunnies in Michigan, so he was up for it. Put me out there. Put me out there first. He couldn't wait.
And sometimes black people should say no, man. That I don't like when I'm told I'm the first black person. I don't like that. But that's just me.
Yeah, man. He was the Obama of Michigan
Yeah,
State. He the
yeah,
first black,
yeah.
you know. He wanted to make history, but he made history for all the wrong reasons.
All the wrong reasons. You should be.
Oh
So
man, that's messed
on
up.
the
What
call,
is it with black men? What is it a black thing? Because we see this constantly, the same story over and over with black men in the
it's
news overstepping
repetitive.
their boundaries and things.
Yes, it's redundant. But I feel like it's just my opinion, so chat don't beat me up. When something keeps happening over and over again,
Hmm.
I think men should realize when they become in them type of positions, blazing, they have to learn how to say no. N-O. And learn how
Mm.
to turn women away. Because how we gonna keep saying, oh, they just picking on black men, and it's like, okay, but we've been hearing about this for 40 some years now. So,
Hmm. That's
when
real.
something's redundant like that, I think it's just when men get that money, they don't know how to act.
Yeah, but you figure it's normal behavior because the white coaches and the Hispanic coaches and shit, they be having they personal. Everybody got a personal life. That don't mean it got to be made public.
Yeah, I agree with that. I did agree with that though. I did. But I'm sorry, when we take some of them, oh, you the first black person, sometimes that's your cue to say, you know what, I got a wild personal life, and
Hmm.
I think this is my line of the work.
Yeah, man. That's why whatever profession you in, you gotta keep it professional. Just stay
Keep
focused
it
on.
professional.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you get sidetracked and distracted. Your ass end
yeah,
up in jail. Look at this man sitting in jail. It's just amazing how you go from being
oh,
the
man,
head coach to sitting in jail.
in the nut house, or you'll come out killing yourself. And then
Oh,
once you
hmm.
become a coach, those Instagram models is
Mhm.
waiting on you. So it's almost like once, let's just say a rich man become rich and an Instagram model embarrass him again or whatever, it's almost like let's just lock them up and throw away the key because they got to learn to stay away from the Instagram models. I'm sorry, stay
You
away
know,
from them.
there's a fine line with age to where some
Yeah,
things are damn near acceptable. If he was 25 and he was doing some
yeah,
shit like this, it would be hard to expose him. But when you 39, you pushing 40, and you doing
yeah.
that young, that's some young dumb shit he had
Young
going
dumb.
on, man. And that's what make it look bad because he's well of age.
He's well of age. So that just teaches us that age ain't nothing but a number.
Still a child. Got all that shit going on. It be grown people. I mean, people you think is your elders, and they still childlike.
Yeah. Well, I can't listen to none of the elders in my family. I learned that when I came home from newborn nursery, that
Mm.
grown ups don't know much.
Yeah, that's the crazy. You figure they would because the older you are, the more wisdom you acquire. But some people, they never was fixated on it
Mhm.
acquiring wisdom. They just been trying to survive this whole time.
Exactly. They not growing, they not learning. They just in survival mode. And
They
that's
whole
why,
life.
yeah, you promote to kids, oh, listen to grown people. Well, I was a smart kid in the 70s when I came home. I knew not to listen to grown ups. So look, I knew that. So
Damn.
yeah, I knew in the 70s by 6 or 7, don't listen to grown ups. Not all of them had a common sense. And why I was one of the few kids to speak on grown people need to grow up. And they said I was a hard headed kid. Now I'm 53. Where was I hard headed at? I said, in the
Everywhere.
grown people don't live, they ain't no better. It's just age. That's just like a rich person with money makes you think, oh, they smarter than me or they make better choices. Well, we see that's not the case. And it's the same thing with age. Well, I'm gonna listen to me, Reese, because I'm 53, but I ain't gonna listen to Blaze because he's 25. So what if I'm just an old, dumb 53-year-old bitter woman that'll tell you to go jump off the cliff? You gonna listen to me, or instead of listening to the person that got the best advice for you?
It's all about people feeling like you should know better because you're a certain age. You know what I'm saying? You burn your hand once, then you know better than to do it again. With age, you figure somebody done been through or had experiences that you can't benefit from just by being around them. You know.
I'm sorry. I learned in the 70s. I was born in 72. I learned in 1977 by 5 not to listen to grown ups.
I know they had a difficult time with you.
Oh, we just cannot assume somebody grown has grown up. See, that's the problem. People assume because somebody's grown, they have grown up, and they have not. So yeah, my family thought I was crazy growing up because I said in the 70s, grown ups don't make no sense. And I called some of the mamas out in my family in the 70s, right? And I was so bad and hard headed. And now, like I told you yesterday, I got my M as in Mary, B as in boy, A as in apple, and I'm the first generation to finish college because I knew by 5 age is nothing but a number. Grown people cannot give you the best advice. And we have to stop assuming because this man was 39, he shouldn't have did that. Well, he did it, and it happens over and over again from grown-ups, so that teaches us not to listen to all of them. You can't listen to somebody because look, Blake, just imagine when I told everybody in the 70s, don't listen to grown-ups. I didn't. But I was the first to finish college in my house because I knew not to listen to grown-ups. But they said I was a hard-headed child, but I was the first to finish college.
All them ass beatings for not listening, that's what did it, man. All that, that's what, if you're not willing to listen, then that's when people get physical, man. I don't know you personally, but I would imagine that you had to go get a switch numerous of times when you was a child.
Look, I was one of them kids. I wanted to whoop some of the grown-ups in my family over and over again. They need to be whooping still. Now, if I'm 53 and they was grown in the 70s, them same grown-ups today, older than me, have not grown up.
Oh damn, that's some sad news.
But it's the reason why is because we as people just automatically assume rich people have it better or older people know better than me. When we stop thinking that way, then nobody would think it. Because I'm telling you, I said in the 70s, grown-ups don't make sense. And I was a smart mouth kid, but I was correct.
Damn, man. Well, that goes to show that each generation have an agenda that they gotta fulfill, or certain mind frame that they have to have for their survival. So that when these kids come up, they getting their mind right for 30 years in the future, 20, 30 years in the future. So what you dealing with, or where your mind is at, that's not in their best interest, because by the time they come of age, everything you going through gonna be don't change.
Yep, yep. And you know what? One of my uncles was a pimp in the 70s. He taught me in the 70s that age is nothing but a number. And do you know, by me being 5 and he was like 21, we would sit on the porch and talk about how stupid some of the grown people was because of what was going on back in the day. And he told me, when you grow up, make sure when the next set of kids come after you, make sure you move into a grown folks spot and let the kids get in the kid spot. Basically, you will not be the spoiled child all the time. Because he saw in the 70s, when we came, the kids that was born in the 50s and 60s was still in the kid spot. And we wasn't. So like I said, I was taught by a pimp in the 70s, age ain't nothing but a number.
Hold on, he taught you that the pimp taught you that age ain't nothing but a number?
And my uncle taught me, look at half the grown-ups have not grown up. Remember, they were the first batch of kids, so we was the second set. Okay. He noticed the first batch of kids, half of them never grew up.
Was his last name Kelly?
His last name was Neely.
From Chicago, a pimp from Chicago told you age ain't nothing but a number. Your name ain't Aaliyah, is it? Oh, I'm just checking.
He used that expression before she came out.
Oh, okay. I'm just checking, man, because he hit you with some R. Kelly shit, man. You taking this stuff to the grave.
Heck yeah, look how far I come by not listening to people just because of their age.
Hey, man, there's a lot of people that feel like they're in charge. There's people that don't respect authority. They get to a job, they ain't trying to take orders from nobody, man. They just want to be their own person. And a lot of times those people eventually find themselves in a situation to where they their own boss.
Yeah. He thought that Sherrone would look where you at now.
Damn, man,
just imagine, had you had a better thought as a grown-up, look how good I'm doing. Why would I throw all this away for an Instagram model? We've been hearing for umpteen years how many careers Instagram models have ruined, and NBA players. So when something keeps happening over and over and over and over again, it's like, wait a minute, I thought grown people knew better. It's like the next man come in after Sherrone and do the same thing. The Instagram model done told on them.
Yep, that's what be happening, man. And he ain't gonna be able to bounce back, because he one of them boys to men type brothers, man. How the song go? It be like, where y'all at? Let me get this set up right, because you need to hear this too. The song says, close your eyes, make a wish, and blow out the candlelight. For tonight is just your night. We're going to celebrate all through the night. He one of them type of dudes, man.
Yeah.
He one of them boys to men. He finally coming into manhood and everything. He got them Beckys. He want to make love and all. I'll make love to you like you want me to, and I'll hold you tight, baby, all through the night.
Yeah. But now you in jail sounding out like Al Green. How do you mean the broken heart?
Oh man, that's fucked up, man.
Now he should sing that song by Al Green.
And
How do you mend the broken heart?
In them Boys to Men videos, the girls, you know, they had a love interest in the video. Them girls look just like them chicks he was trying to get at on OnlyFans and things.
Yeah, OnlyFans. That's what I meant to say. OnlyFans and Instagram. I don't even really know nothing about that, but I know any rich man that's coming into this industry should be aware of Instagram models and OnlyFans. I've never really been on Instagram nor OnlyFans, but I know a lot of grown men keep having the same issue. So Blaze, didn't Sherrone not hear about the Instagram model 6 months ago? What about the one that had a baby by Tristan while he was recording? I mean, we didn't hear so much about the Instagram models and the OnlyFans women to where we just need to question what's going on with grown men that keep making the same mistake all the other Instagram model men made. That's it. I mean, the Instagram models and OnlyFans women stay in the media just like an athlete. You know what I'm saying, bro? So when I heard this story, the first thing I said was, damn, another Instagram model or OnlyFans. I mean, come on, what is going on? I'm
Getting
sick of
people
hearing.
in trouble.
Yeah. Why wasn't it a girl that worked at Walgreens or something? You know,
Cause
why
they
is it
selling all
only?
that, they selling all that booty on OnlyFans, man. People think that's the real scheme of it all. People think that they don't be in contact with them people that be don't subscribe to leaving them big donations. It ain't hard to do. He the coach. He figure, hell, she in the process. There's legal prostitution going on. That's from IG to TikTok. Anybody wiggling their cheeks online, best believe they selling it too. Not all the time, but it's easy access if that's what your plans are.
But don't these men that are grown, and I know they read the media and Google, they don't see that Instagram models always pregnant by an NBA player or somebody.
That's because they in contact with the people that's reaching out to them, depending on if they got a blue check. They checking to see, you know, what your status is. She go to his profile. He the head coach of Michigan State. He and her DMs talking about sending out tickets to the game, hotel tickets. He get a discount through the school, all this shit.
See, they do that thinking I ain't gonna get caught. And then when you get caught, oh, they picking on me because I'm a black man. But they do this trick over and over.
He wanted that moose knuckle. That's what he was trying to get.
Oh my goodness.
So there you have it. Did you see Tammy Jackson in the chat say she was born in the late 60s? Her generation is a hot mess, but we're seriously serious when it comes to taking care of business and respecting the elders. So did you see that? All that good generation is good for is respecting the elders when it comes to growing up and being grown and making grown folks decisions. It's not that generation. It's not.
Come to taking care of business. And you know, a lot of them people disrespected the hell out of their elders with the drugs and shit in the 80s and the 90s, selling their mama TVs. Mama, I'm going to be back with the toaster, mama. I'm just going to take it to get it cleaned.
Yep. My biological father took everything before he died from his mama and all of them people. He sold everything as soon as they went to sleep, and they took care of him.
Yo, they wasn't no better. They be looking for their baby. I don't know where he is. He in the dope house somewhere, leaned out, fiended out.
Yep.
Ain't even
And
reached back out.
Yep. My grown people taught me to make sure to pay attention to life and not listen to somebody because of their age or gender.
Yeah, man. You know, Chicago have always been the crime capital of America for a long time, man. Crime in Chicago has been synonymous for generations. So now it's at a point to where it's common culture.
Common culture. And look, again, when I told you yesterday, in 1987, I was the first girl questioned by homicide in Chicago. By 92, I was only the second girl questioned by homicide. Now look at where we at today. So if they would have paid it some attention 40 years ago, then this problem, I wouldn't be able to say to you in the chat, I was the first person questioned by homicide by Chicago in 1987. Now, here's the thing. Nobody knows that because there wasn't any media, social media or anything, and I was under 17. So my face wasn't all over the news. But we heard about it in like certain neighborhoods, the young man, the 14-year-old guy that they killed that I was sitting there. When that happened in 1987, everybody eyes should have been open then. But see, it becomes for the political people, now I could capitalize off the crime. So the politicians are to blame for the crime in Chicago. Because trust me, if y'all heard about that big bust in Chicago when they took the projects down and took all them drug dealers to jail that had Bentleys and all of that, the alderman for that neighborhood was messing around with one of them. They also let that one project building stay up because no telling what type of money they was getting as well. So politics and every Democrat black alderman that comes in them rough neighborhoods y'all hear about, they all had black aldermen that did nothing for the black community, but just rode around in rich cars and hung with celebrities and didn't do nothing. So now Chicago is on the news with all this crime, but nobody said how the Democrat alderman black did nothing for these neighborhoods. Now, I'm gonna give you some names to look up. Arenda Troutman came in the early 90s, which Washington Park, it was highly infested with gangs and drugs. She got all the drug dealers to vote her in. So she was friends with the drug dealers that voted her in, and she was the leader of taking the community down. Now, if you Google Arenda Troutman, guess what happened to her? She ended up going to jail. So guess what the man did that came behind her? Oh, Troutman, she did nothing for the community. Look at all these vacant lots in the neighborhood. So everybody, oh yeah, we're gonna let him in. Guess what? 2 years later, he's sending his daughter to Spelman. Look up 20th Ward Alderman and watch what you're going to see. The last 3 have been in jail for doing absolutely nothing for black communities. And this is what y'all don't see on TV. If you Google Arenda Troutman, Google Arenda Troutman, watch what y'all going to see. Why they lock her up and they going to tell y'all she was dating one of the drug dealers. What was the alderman doing dating them drug dealers? So they started it. The Democrats came in, got in office, and held blacks down. And Inglewood and Washington Park and Woodline were decent neighborhoods when I was born. But when crime became so big, it became capitalization for politics. I'm just gonna stand here on the podium and play like I'm doing something when behind the media back, you messing with the drug dealers yourself.
Damn, man. Chicago is definitely Sin City. I know that much. It's Sin City. It's notorious.
Yeah, but I love Chicago. I had a great life here. Me and my child are middle class blacks with MBAs. This is the only city I trust in this United States of America because it is what it is in Chicago, and I don't really like no other state here but Chicago. Nowhere.
Hey,
So
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it.
California, they got them fires burning everybody up. It's just I think the media just using Chicago for capitalization. Yeah, the media just, believe me, I don't see all that crime like what they promote. They just, it's a story, and so how me and my child got MBAs, and we got MBAs and good jobs in my family. You ain't hear about that on the news though.
What that got to do with Sherrone Moore? You all over the place with this
Let's
stuff.
go
I
back
can't
to
believe.
Sherrone. I know, see, we just got off topic, so let's just get back to Sherrone Moore. He knew about them Instagram models and OnlyFans And don't try to make it seem like I keep getting off subject. It's YouTube, but anyway, back to Shamor. He
We
knew
already
it.
talked about them Instagram models and them all. We talked about
So
them
we
for
knew it.
20 minutes.
Yeah. So why are we taking up for him when all this was fully disclosed to him when he became famous?
Hold on, wait a minute. What is we even talking about right now? I'm confused as hell.
We was
You've
talking
been
about
you've been stunting on my platform. That's what you've been doing. Oh, you trying to get your shine on so you can start your YouTube channel. That's what you trying to do.
no, I'm just a person calling. Actually, I was calling to laugh with you. I'm not a YouTube person.
Wait a minute. Oh,
or nothing like that.
oh,
No,
you trying to capitalize off of the people in the chat.
no, I just came to act a fool with y'all. To be honest with you.
So you trying to get the people to hit your cash app.
No, I ain't. But look, they ain't got to give me no money. I'm all right. My
That's why you calling here talking about eating cabbage and tuna fish, hoping they was gonna hit the cash app.
No,
You ain't right.
No cash app. I was just actually calling to make everybody laugh and just let them know that people are out the food.
And that's what you did, man. You got people feeling so good with your phone call, man. That's why I want to thank you for calling in, because you amazing. We love you to death.
I love y'all, and don't take me personal. I just feel comfortable talking to you and your people, and honey, I do not want to be on here talking about.
That's the best part. That's the best part about it, because we know you the type that's low key, but hearing you talk sound like an angel on the phone, man. We appreciate it. Everything you said, we needed to hear it.
That's all. I just wanted to make everybody laugh in the chat, anybody depressed, and just want to say this girl is a nut. That's all.
We so happy and pleased with you, man. That's why the next time when I go live, you got to call back specifically, because the people going to be waiting, and I'm going to be waiting too.
All right, next time we don't speak the subject.
We gonna stick to it, man. But either way, as long as you call, we gonna be good. Don't be no stranger. Make sure you enjoy your weekend too. We gonna talk to you real soon. All right, take care now. Be good, no doubt. So pleased with her, man. She's so amazing and everything. So glad she called in, y'all. Now for y'all asses, I don't know what I'm gonna do with y'all. Y'all treat me like I'm a ghost in a rocking chair. Y'all don't even acknowledge me, man. It ain't cool. I don't like it, and y'all shouldn't like it neither. Y'all let her talk for 45 minutes, man, about a stew. About some cabbage with some hamburger meat on it, man. Why y'all do that? Why y'all do that, man? I ain't been this mad in a long ass time. Blood pressure so high, feel like I ate about 16 pounds of bacon. Y'all ain't right. What time is it, man? Because what is it? It's Saturday. I'm gonna kick it with y'all. We don't say it all we could say about Sherrone. We gonna get back to him, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna kick it with my people for a little bit before I get out of here, man. So glad that y'all tuned in. All of the callers, I want to thank y'all so much. And y'all been doing y'all thing in the chat. Sean Pimpin, he the #1 person in the chat right now. He the king of the chat. We got Reese in there. Who else we got? James Gordon. He kicking it. Tammy Jackson. Oh, man. Them praying hands in the building. So glad she here, man. She said being a player is not safe. That's how she feel about it, man. She sound like she had experience with being a player, or she tried it and it didn't work out. Or maybe she married and she know if she ever catch her husband wrong, she gonna do him wrong. So it's not safe. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with them praying hands. I don't think it's safe to be a player neither. I told y'all that, man. I told y'all brothers to be careful. If you want to be trifling, that's when trifling things start happening to you. And you ain't gonna like it. It's a bad feeling. When you get a taste of your own medicine, that's when you start feeling disgusted with yourself. Like, damn, why was I so blind? Why was I so dumb? Why did I act like a child when I was supposed to be a grown-ass man? You start to doubt your masculinity. Next thing you know, you sitting in jail with a head full of soap in the shower. And them goons, they growling. You in jail with a bunch of them knuckles. And they don't care. They gonna break you down for the hell of it, cause they had a bad day. You gonna be living with a bunch of bullies, man. They all bullies, man. You gonna have to nut the fuck up. And even when you do that, they still gonna crack you over the back of your head. He gonna come out of O triple OG when he get out of jail. He gonna be loked out. He gonna be crip walking in front of the kids at the birthday party. Her parents gonna get up and leave, man.
Oh my goodness.
When her OG triple OG baby daddy get out of jail. And them kids grown. And Jaden Smith and Willow not inviting them over to the house because they triple OG triple football daddy coach done touchdown out the pen, cuh. That's gonna be a bad look for him, man. He might as well try to get a PhD or some shit while he in jail. I don't know. What they gonna do with his degrees? They gonna burn them shits. When he get his sentencing, they gonna stand around and burn all his shit. They gonna burn that coach hat, that M hat. They gonna burn that jacket, his little walkie-talkie, his headset. They gonna take them college degrees. They gonna burn them shits. They gonna take his birth certificate or social security and all that shit, man. As soon as he gets sentenced. And he's still gonna be trying to be on OnlyFans when he get out. He gonna be staring at the screen smiling with bright yellow teeth, cackling at them OnlyFans models, y'all. It's gonna be a horrible sight. Why he do that? He a fiend for them cheeks. Said, I'm in love with the coco. He fiended out about them snow bunnies. He gotta have it. He'd be like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Close your eyes or make a wish. He one of them type of brothers, man. Look. He said, girl, relax. Let's go slow. I ain't got nowhere to go. I'm just concentrating on you. Girl, are you ready, baby? Oh, oh, oh. It's gonna be a long night. Throw your clothes on the floor. They be like, sure. This is my favorite part of the song. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh.
Goodness.
Like, this song is just so hot. That's when he that's when he tackled them booty cheeks, man. That's when he tackled that ass like a savage. Ah! He wheeled him in with that Boys to Men bullshit, y'all.
Oh my goodness.
Look. Hold on, they got more verses. This is horrible, man. He said, I'm gonna take off my clothes. He said, I'm gonna take my clothes off. Too. I've made plans to be with you. I think this the baritone nigga at the end. The Barry White one. I'm gonna take my clothes off. Too. I made plans to be with you. Girl, whatever you ask, you know I could do. And then they bring the chorus back in. Baby, tonight is your night, and I will do you right. Just make a wish on your night. Anything that you ask, I will give you the love of your life. I'll make love to you if you want me to. I will hold you tight, baby, all through the night. Like, oh my gosh. Kim Kardashian was playing this shit at her prom, y'all.
Oh my goodness.
That's how Ray J got them draws. Playing this bullshit. Don't mess around. Had the whole Kardashian family off a Boys to Men song. This coach, he dead wrong, man. Now he in jail. Oh man, how you drop the bag at the end of the year? This the biggest fumble we've ever seen, man. Delete all that shit. Delete the OnlyFans. Delete the Insta. Delete it, bro. Focus on the football. They should have caught him with a football sex toy. A sex toy that looked like a damn football. That should be the only thing they should have caught him with. Like, I don't know. I love the game so much. I make love to the game. It'd be a football with a slit in there somewhere. That's what he should have been doing. He fucked up, man. If it ain't about the game, if it ain't that what T.I. said? If it ain't about the money, don't be blowing me up or calling my phone. If it ain't about the money. He got real zesty when he made that song. T.I. had an attitude when he said that. If it ain't about the money. That's that old Atlanta shit, man.
Goodness.
Hold on. I need to see this. Because T.I. made a couple of zesty songs. Hold on. Oh, man. These coaches, they need to coach themselves, man. Give yourself some game. Get yourself on track. Stay focused, man. You worried about somebody, little Debbie Rump Shakers. He online watching them girls wiggle them cheeks up. He old enough to be their daddy. Idiot. Said, if it ain't about the money. Hold on, they had Young Thug on the song. That's how you know the song was zesty. See, I said, if it ain't about the money, don't be blowing me up. Nigga, I ain't got getting up. He said, nigga, I ain't getting up. If it ain't about the money, ain't no use in ringing my line. Stop wasting your time. Bye, bro. If it ain't about the money. He said, nah, I can't even hear what you say. I ain't finna do shit. I ain't finna do shit, my nigga. If it ain't about the money. That's people listening to this on their lunch break. They might not even go back to work. You think about quitting your job and you standing outside the Burger You standing outside the Burger King smoking a cigarette and you got this shit playing in the back, you might not go back up in there. Like, we need you to mop the floor. If it ain't about the money. Like, how much you gonna pay me to mop this? You might snap at work. How much you gonna pay me to mop this motherfucking floor? It look like $50 worth of mop. Excuse me? You want me to do, that's $1,000 worth of dishes in there you want me to wash. If it ain't about the money. You're gonna be unemployed listening to this shit. He said, I pack an 11. Hey, boom, turn it. I'm riding in a gator. My shoes are gazepsy. Ooh, turn up. Huh? What you say? Gua. I'm slime like the Reverend. I shoot at the Reverend. Hey, bang. Nigga, boom, what? Pants out the grocery store. They stuffed with lettuce. Hey, bankroll mafia go. She try make The extras, I tell on these bitches, hey, hustle gush, shh. When it's about time to pay, I'ma bail on these bitches. Hey, yo, skirt. So he gonna eat the food and then leave the bitches with the bill? You dirty mother. They should have left him in jail, man. I can't believe he rapping about stealing lettuce out the grocery store. What the hell? He ain't got no money. You take him out to dinner. When it's time to pay, he gonna skeet on the bill and all that. After he done stuffed his fucking face. If it ain't about the money. He said, put your money down. I could buck a hard 4. You playing with it. I'ma send them through your car door. My watch flooded. Shit sick got parvo. I'm doing it for black and yellow. Free hardo. The head honcho, nigga. No tonto, nigga. I'm quick to put some bricks in a Bronco, nigga. Niggas talk well, I don't respond to no nigga. No murder, no dough, no combo, nigga. If it ain't about the money. Shit, this gonna keep people in poverty forever. If they cut them food stamps, man, if it ain't about the money, they gonna be up in your refrigerator. This music done created some gremlins. The only thing that's keeping people from terrorizing the streets is the EBT. You gotta feed them Takis and shit to calm their nerves. They listening to this shit all day. They're like a ticking time bomb. If you don't put no chicken nuggets on their plate, they might be on the news by the evening. I'm starting to think all that bullshit food is just to sedate the ignorance before it get out of hand. Motherfuckers start hyperventilating if you don't get no some cheese in your system or something. You know what I'm saying? But that's Negro here nor there. You know, hip hop is black culture, so I guess you gotta respect it to a certain extent. You know, cause I grew up on it. Crush, grooving, body moving, crush, grooving, body moving. What y'all know about that? Look, I was raised up. Yes, y'all, to the beach, y'all. Look. I remember it, man. We used to find them VHS tapes that somebody done recorded over. Soon as the movie start getting good, whoever done started recording another movie on top of that movie. They ain't chopped the tape right. You know what I'm saying? You be watching the movie, that shit be good as hell. Next thing you know, Star Wars or something start playing on the damn tape. And you be like, damn, I wish I could find the tape that got the whole movie on it. And having them experiences, going through my people's tapes, I seen all types of things on them damn tapes. But it was mainly hip hop music videos and stuff like that. So when I got around to working the VCR, my tapes was masterful, man. I had movie tapes, I had video tapes. My shit, it played out like a movie. How I did my tapes, I knew how to stop it, record it, when to record again, leave a little space in between. And I don't know what, 6, 7 years old, making them damn tapes like that. And best believe I had the Crush Groove tape. So I say that to say, a lot of people got paid off of hip hop. People made a lot of money, you know, doing the hip hop thing, but the aftermath, the effects, it probably wasn't even worth the payout. You know, the imagery that they put out there. I mean, the entertainment business is a puppet show. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's in costume. So, you know, when it was time for them to pick their costumes, they figure, hell, I'll be the B-boy in the neighborhood. Or I'll be the face of the African American male in the inner city. And this is the depiction that they decided to go with. Just a homeboy wearing a Kango with a boombox. I mean, advertising a million different things all at the same time. Negro advertisement, that's all it was. These stereos was selling like hotcakes. The Kangos was selling too. The leather jackets, the sweaters, the jewelry. I mean, everybody was getting paid. And that's how they started it, man. They took an image and made it realistic. You know what I'm saying? Before Run DMC, the rappers, they image wasn't realistic. They was looking like fantasy characters and shit like that. Matter of fact, let me show y'all this real quick. Let me do this. Think that was their damn name. Okay, yeah. Look at these dudes, man. They look all types of goofy. This nigga think he Prince / Michael Jackson. He's standing up there with a silver trench coat and his damn drawers. These motherfuckers, they was animated, man, just like Parliament and the P-Funk. Cause that's where they all got it from. The early rap groups, they was all on some Parliament, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Hold on. I need to see this dude back in the day when he was young. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find him. But hold on. Yeah, these dudes, man, with the Madonna ass hats on and things back in the day. Run DMC brought it back down to a surface level. But that's a whole nother conversation, man. And I know you're wondering what that got to do with Sherrone Moore. I'm pretty sure he came up in the culture. You know what I'm saying? He ain't a stranger to a hip hop song. But he decided that he wanted to live a different type of lifestyle and hold himself in a different regard. And you would say it worked for him, but the truth is he's been a pawn the whole time. He's been elected to be a pawn. Regardless of what his position is, we had a president, a black president that was elected. And throughout his term, a lot of people perceived him as being the pawn for something that was out of his control because he ain't really had the power to do any of the stuff that he was hoping to do, you know, and people could clearly see that this man can't make a move. So with this situation, his fantasy got the best of him. The fantasy he had going on in his mind about how he wanted things to be and the type of harem that he wanted to have, it backfired on him because he should have been realistic. You know what I'm saying? He got to factor in. I mean, they pulled the wool over his eyes. That's all I could say. And his crash out, the way he taking all of this stuff, I don't even think, he probably don't even fully understand what the hell going on. That's how bad they did this man. But that's Negro here, no there. To answer the question, is it safe being a player in 2025, 2026? Yeah, if you're willing to be honest about being a player. That's what make it safe, man. If you ain't willing to do that, don't even take your chances. The praying hands, don't join the channel, man. I want to thank you so much. I appreciate you, young lady, for joining the channel. All the rest of y'all, I appreciate y'all too. I'm talking about 12, Sean Pimpin, Andrea Davis kicking it, and praying hands. James Gordon, what it do? Emmanuel, I see you, brother. Reese, no. Y'all be good out there, man. Make sure y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Gage Gore, man. Salute, brother. Y'all be good out there, man. Make sure y'all take care. We gonna be back with more news. Real talk. Let me make sure I got this together, man. Let me see.
Subscribe to my channel if that's what you want. But if that's not what you like, then you must be a punk. Hold on now, here we go. Who is this girl? She got that junk in her trunk. Baby girl, back it up, poke out your rump. It's S.A.T. that you want.